As a certified trichologist and hair loss practitioner, I think it's really important that I address this. Can we also talk about why parents aren't parenting? A 15-year-old should not be getting her hair bleached. Sorry, but parents need to do better. I really want to kind of break this down on a professional standpoint. I do not think any child should have chemicals on their head until they reach puberty. And here's why. The hair does not keratinize, meaning it does not fully harden. It doesn't get hard until you go through puberty. Now, there are some exceptions to this. So I'm okay if people put direct color, direct dyes on young children's hair, because it's just sitting on top of the hair. It washes out. It's not penetrating the hair. Do I love the idea? No, but I don't really care if somebody is putting some of those in there. Now, if you're getting splat or some of those that are crazy that are over the counter, those I really care about. You keep it off the scalp. If you're just doing the tips, you know, there's exceptions to the rules here, just like with anything else, right? So let's take that component out of there. When we are talking about lightener and actual hair color that is changing and altering the state of the hair structure itself, it doesn't matter whether it's just eating the melanin or not. It does not matter. It's still altering the structure. That's I am so anti and against until that child reaches puberty. Now, once a child reaches puberty and they want to get their hair colored, that is between the child and their parent. 15 is old enough past the puberty standpoint to allow that child to color their hair, and that now becomes a parent's decision and what's right for their family. However, everybody should have a patch test done your very first time getting lightener or color done on the scalp. And this particular situation is actually kind of even more tragic, and I'm going to go into that a little bit more. Why? This girl did not go in and have lightener put on her scalp. She went in for highlights, which is typically what I would have recommended being behind the chair to a young 14, 15, 16, 17-year-old, not to put color or lightener on the scalp, but let's color it other ways, because typically it's put in the foils and it's never touching the skin or the scalp, and there's typically no reactions ever. But what happened here is that those foils bled. So there was way too much product up close at the foil where it was folded over. And as that lightener expanded, when it started to heat up, when it was working and it was activating, basically, it expanded and then it came out the foil and it was on her scalp for a prolonged period of time. And then that foil was on top of the section that also had the lightener on it. So the heat from the lightener was just circulating inside this little pocket on her head. And so that's why she had the chemical burn in that one spot so severely. And so I know you're getting eaten up in the comments. I know that people have, you know, their own personal opinions, but as a certified trichologist, I do not advocate for any child putting any chemicals on their head until they reach puberty. When they reach puberty, I still don't even like any type of chemical on the scalp at all until they're 18, until they become an adult. And no matter what, everybody should have a patch test done. If it is your first time using a new color line, a new product, lightener, it doesn't matter. You need a patch test done to make sure you don't have any allergies or allergic reactions to that product. And lastly, I think when they're 15, 16 years old, it's really up to the parents and the child and what's best for them and their family. So there you go. I've addressed it. I love you guys. Bye.